Hey everybody, welcome in or welcome back to the channel. This is Miss Tarot. I am a day late for my week ahead tarot reading. I apologize. And if you are new to this channel, these quick readings are designed to give you intuitive guidance and clarity for the week ahead. So basically this is a very bite-sized version of what Spirit needs you to know going into the next 7 to 10 days, okay? I have pulled in honor of the recent full moon we just had. I am going to use the Moonology Oracle deck, and we have some pre-shuffled Medieval Feathers Tarot. I always have to pre-shuffle these ahead of time and lay them out for you guys because they're like the size of my hand. They're massive tarot cards. So sorry if I didn't shuffle them on camera. Also, they are supposed to be bite-sized, so shuffling wastes time. So without further ado, we have the answers you need are coming with full moon in Gemini. I'll have to look at my little chart over here to find out when the next full moon is in Gemini. I believe the most recent full moon we had was in the sign of Capricorn. But all signs and full moons aside, the full moon has a lot to do with bringing in levels of completion, things coming full cycle. When we get the new moon, it's all about coming into a new chapter, a new beginning, a new cycle. Full moons are the end of that cycle. But when it comes to Geminis are very vocal. They are air energy. They like to communicate. They communicate very well. I think this card is very much with the Gemini and full moon aspect, has an importance on speaking your truth. However, there's a lot to remember about your words having consequences or impact to whoever you're talking to. So the answers you need are going to come soon, but the issue you could be facing could be a few conversations away from being resolved. So, you know, you need a little communication, you need a little directive, you need a little put out a little more energy. So think of it like, I don't know, if there's somebody that you're interested in romantically, you might need to reach out and make that first contact, like a little bit of flirting or something like that. But definitely have these important conversations. But the overall theme is to communicate, but stay grounded and calm. Okay, these are going to resolve naturally. All right. So let's take a look at what the tarot says. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Magician. Okay, creating. Yes, yes, yes. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords, air energy right there, and the Four of Wands. Okay, craziness. All right, what do I want to say here? I think what we're looking at right now, and it's really important to pay attention to where your Three of Wands is right now. The Three of Wands is about you expanding your horizons and taking that next important step. Just kind of like what we were talking about with the full moon in Gemini, being able to be that person who reaches out and knows that there's something bigger and better beyond what's right in front of them. You have to be able to dream big, and that's what the Magician is here for. The Magician creates magic. The Magician is alchemy. He's creating exactly what he wants out of nothing. And I think that with the Queen of Swords, right here under the Gemini, and swords are air energy, this might very much resonate more with air energy or Gemini people per se, but this is about speaking your truth, but doing it so with a lot of being clear, but being careful and compassionate with your words. Okay. So if there is a very serious conversation that you need to have, definitely do it with a lot of care, a lot of compassion, really there's something that needs to be said and something that needs to move forward, but it's all very dependent, the situation and its revolving, or should I say evolution, if with its evolving, and even resolution is really going to kind of depend on the tone you set in the conversation that you have. Does that make sense? So you are going to set the tone for what is coming ahead. You are creating this opportunity. You are also creating the outcome. So really be careful with what you say, how you say it, because this has a lot, this is going to lead towards a lot of harmony, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, and pretty much satisfaction when it comes to not only you being able to harness that energy that you have and actually speak your truth that you've wanting to get out for so long, but if this is an issue, if this is something that's been kind of stressing you out or troubling you for some time, it really looks like it's coming into a peaceful resolution. This is going to be something that is very positive on all spectrums for both sides, okay? But you are going to have to think out of the box quite a bit. And with the Four of Wands, it very well might have to do with, Four of Wands is kind of, it's not just celebratory. I don't like to kind of go sometimes with the main general theme of all that, but I would probably say when it comes to these wands, there's I think it's more of a situation. And what I mean by situation is, there's something that you are going to have to get back to finishing what you've set out to do, okay? The Four of Wands can sometimes mean, a little bit of retreat, especially in this particular deck, because this one's about Four of Wands kind of laying on the floor. They're unable to move or find something that can help them do what they need to do. So it's kind of like, think of it as almost like the Hanged Man situation. They're kind of taking a break, waiting for the right opportune moment. And I really think that plays really well into what's happening here, because I think you're going to need a bit of strategy. Okay. When it comes to the situation that you need to kind of talk about and speak your truth about, the Queen of Cups is definitely going to be, and she's at the center of your reading here. So I think that's the key advice and the key embodiment. The Magician is here to help. He's going to help co-create. The Three of Wands here is to advise you to step outside your comfort zone and to kind of think outside the box when it comes to resolving this issue. It's going to lead to amazing leadership, amazing resolution of whatever this issue and conflict is. I hesitate to say conflict because I really don't get, it seems more like an important conversation to kind of clear the air. And considering that we have feathers all over the place here, and well, it is the tarot feather, medieval feathers, death, but kind of it makes me think of clearing the air, right? It's sweeping the negative energy out. It's something that needs to be said in order to get things back to a positive, harmonious level to where everybody can kind of move forward. Okay. Sometimes when it comes to this particular feather, in this deck, it's called the partridge feather. It has to do with finding a way out of a toxic relationship or environment. And I don't mean love relationship. I mean just any sort of relationship. It could very well be platonic, and it could be a love. It could be friends, family, whatever. But it's pretty much letting you know that you've tried everything that you can in your limited kind of knowledge right now in order to find a way out. But you need to start looking for alternative plans, and that's where the Three of Wands comes in. Okay, so definitely take that into consideration if is something that you need to resolve this week. It's going to take, to sum up, it's going to take a little bit of strategy, thinking outside the box, planning, trying to kind of imagine and co-create with this person as to what is going to bring you guys together to move forward and past this. Speak your truth with clarity and compassion. Definitely find a way to move forward out of this kind of toxicity or negative environment, because we have the 10 of Cups at the end, which is going to be glorious happiness. Okay. All right. And here comes my cat knocking things over. Fabulous kitty. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. And if this reading helps you feel more aligned, definitely give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Feel free to share it with someone who needs it. I love reaching out to new people and seeing what I can do in terms of playing a positive role in a problem or a thing that they have. So that's my spiel right there. Thank you again. I will see you at your next reading later this week. Take care. Bye.